What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SuperBeastGN. Today we are deep mucking it. Oh yeah, baby. We're playing a mill deck. This is suggested by someone in my comments. Not the deck list itself, but just the idea. So shout out to that person. We have Deepmuck Desperado, which says whenever you commit a crime, each opponent mills 3 cards. This ability only triggers once per turn. That's fine. But what is a crime? A crime is targeting opponents, anything they control, which like on the stack even. And or cards in their graveyards is a crime. So what do we do in mill that is a crime? Well, we counter target spells with 3 steps ahead. With this card, we can counter. We can also create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature. We can create a copy of the Deepmuck Desperado if we want to, or draw 2 cards. That's, we're probably going to do that at some point. The other thing that really targets is Jace, the Perfected Mind, which is the premier mill card in the format. So every single one of its Planeswalker abilities commits a crime, which is awesome. So even when you're plussing on Jace, you're still milling them, which is amazing. So yeah, like target creature, target player. Yeah, it's all committing crimes. He is also completed, so we can play it on turn 3. But also our other crimes are Outrageous Robbery, because we like to get more cards and card advantage. Long Goodbye targets a creature. Lively Dirge doesn't commit a crime, but we do have the Cruel Somnophage in our deck, which can't wake up, targets a player, so that's also a crime. They mill the cards, this thing gets huge, right? We can get it up to like, I don't know, I think I've had it up to a 20/20 at one point. But it's a 2-drop, right? So with Lively Dirge, we can get them both, we can get 2 of them back from our graveyard to the battlefield. So when our opponent's like, hey, I want to kill that thing, and then we're just like, nah, it's back. Now I know taking stuff out of the graveyard kind of is like anti-Somnophage, but it's sometimes it's at a position where it doesn't really matter. We also have Bitter Triumph, Go for the Throat, all that good stuff. Deadly Cover Up, because sometimes you just need board wipes. Listen, we've already learned that this game is completely rigged. We've learned it. It's been confirmed, like in recent days. It's been super confirmed. So. If you've seen the confirmation that this game has been rigged and you still think other aspects of the game is not rigged, you're just in denial. Like let's be honest, you're just in denial. But you play Deadly Cover Up, you're not going to go against Boros Convoke. You're not going to go against, you're not going to see a lot of like swarming the field type of creature decks, because the game's just not going to put you against that because you're good against it. And there's not much this deck is bad against. Like. Usually decks just fold to this because if you get them down to 15 cards, you just win with Jace. Or down to 30, you just win with 2 Jaces. Literally 4 Jaces just win the game. But yeah, it's hard to beat because it's not really creature based. So anyone who's like using a lot of like removal probably isn't going to have a good time. Counter spells probably, like counter spells are good against everything. So it's just really like, what are you going to do about that, But we do have the Restless Reef for that. So, and I only have 1 Restless Reef, but I would suggest putting in 4 Restless Reefs instead of 3 Dismal Backwaters. So just know that this deck would have 4 Restless Reefs if I had all the Restless Reefs. I can get the Restless Reefs. It wasn't a big win condition of the deck, so I didn't think it was necessary to spend wildcards on it, but we will. I mean, eventually it'll be a win condition of us. But yeah, like I said, Outrageous Robbery is going to get us some card advantage. Yeah, it also mills our opponent, right? Like if you just have a lot of mana on the field and you're just like, oh, let me pay 7 and get 7 cards. That's basically milling 7 cards from your opponent, So it is going towards the win condition that we are trying to go in this deck. So yeah, this is the deck. Let's get into the games and see how it does. Oh, we also have the Terisian Mindbreaker. I forgot to talk. Sorry, I have like bad ADHD. So the Terisian Mindbreaker also mill half the cards, right? How do we get it to the graveyard? Well, we can mill it ourselves if we need to. But also we have Bitter Triumph, and that says discard a card or pay 3 life as a additional casting cost. So that's how we get Terisian Mindbreaker into our graveyard. That's our card where we're like, oh, that's value, right? Because we don't want it in our hand. So if we draw it, that's what we do. We Bitter Triumph. And then oh yeah, I forgot Breach the Multiverse, the important cards. Breach the Multiverse with Jace is just a deadly win combo. So that's just all it is. We mill our opponent, we get a Jace back, we do things. We can get a Jace, we can get a Desperado, like whatever, But yeah, this is it. And then like, dual lands, however you see fit, whatever. Land base, for me, for me in decks, the land base is usually flexible. You put whatever you want in. I'm just trying to show off like the spells in the deck and not necessarily the mana base. You know what a good mana base is. You know what mana base you're comfortable with. Some people don't like tap lands. Some people do like tap lands. It's just all preference, right? So whatever you have, whatever you can put in there, that's what you put in for the land base. But this is my land base for this particular deck. Also, Long Goodbye is good against like Trespassers, which are still in the format as of this recording. So yeah, let's get into the games and see how this mill deck does. Opponent goes first. Gotta love it. This is pretty bad, right? We got to go for the throw, and then yeah, I mean we can deal with it, right? Play something? You playing something? Duress, sure. Get rid of my... Oh, you can't get rid of my Mindbreaker. That would be cool if you can get rid of my Mindbreaker, though. It's got to be go for the throw, right? You get rid of a Lively Dirge, I have another Lively Dirge. Unless you have 2 Duresses. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Alright, now you play a Glissa and I concede? No, we're not going to concede until I don't know. We could draw a removal for it, though. Okay. We did draw a removal. Amazing. It's pretty good against this. 2-4 against a 3-2. They'll probably kill it in attack. But whatever. What are you going to do? It is what it is. Can't really do much about that. I mean, they get to use it again. That's probably why they did it. But you gotta lose life. Sheldred, huh? Boom. And a Long Goodbye is pretty good, too. Doesn't do much against Sheldred, but now we get to target something and mill them more. Is it... Here's the thing you gotta think about. Is it worth a removal spell when we're just gonna get it back? Because he knows about the Lively Dirge. Do I want to save this, right? It's all about that millage. Now he has to use it next turn. Let's go, baby. Emotions are distractions. Focus on the fact. I'm actually going to mill him and draw. Yeah. And we get to mill 6 cards instead. Yeah. It's cool. I know where to find all the actions. Nice. And attack. Why not? I don't think they have anything with haste. Jace, the Perfected Mind. Definitely do. And if he targets a creature with his +1, then that's still like a crime. Everything he does is a crime. That's awesome. Alright, well, we don't have any counter spells, so I don't think that's too bad. Caustic Bronco, sure. Okay. $14. Okay, and then I need to hit removal. We can improve upon your idea. We did it. Amazing. Discard a card. That is a card that we can discard. Nice synergy here. No attacks. He's going to want to attack my Jace, but we can actually use the Jace some more. 23 cards left. What do you got? Alright. Drawing some more cards. I love it. Here comes a Sheldred, because why wouldn't it be? Yep. I mean, you just know it. All right, we're still at 20 though, so we're good. Draw. Sure. Oh, that's a great card. Let's see. I say we do this.
Organic mines are easily
19, so they're gonna be at like, yeah. Let's see. What do we want to do? You know what? We can counter things. I'm okay with that. No attacks. We got time. They're gonna try to draw some cards. That's fine. If he wants to attack it with the Sheldred, that's fine. You know, that's whatever. We're just definitely not drawing cards at the 3 steps ahead. Gix's command. Counter target spell. I think we want to counter the target spell, right? Because we have another 3 steps ahead. There we go. Looking a little low on cards there, bud. Now we can still 3 steps ahead. I was thinking about copying this, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think we gotta keep this other counter spell up. I think this is what we do. I think we let them do that. Pass to attackers, we block the Dread Knight. Oh, okay. That's fine. Cool. I'm just gonna do it again. Draw. Sure, Darkslick Shores. Awesome. I mean, we could still lose this. There is a way. What do we got in here? Nothing. Damn it. What do we want to do? That's 5, right? So we're pretty much tapped out at that point. Let's mill him some more. Terisian Mindbreaker, not great. I mean, I'm at 16, right? So no attacks. We can always counter and 3-step, or we can always counter and copy. Sure. I'm okay with that. They can use it right now. Sure. They're at 10 now. Sure. That's not as scary as something else they can play, right? Okay. Ooh. Deepmuck Desperado. We can get him back too. All right, so now she's coming at me for 4 now. This is going to be a close game, guys. This is going to be a close game. This is not target player. This is defending player, so it's not going to trigger these. Otherwise, that would be amazing. Well, no, because it would... What would trigger... Oh, I have to order the triggers. But no, that's not... That doesn't do anything. But now they mill 6 cards. That's amazing. Are they mad? Kerr the Third, are you mad? Don't be mad. I mean, there's still a chance to win this. You're like, I'm still at 14. They don't know about the 3 steps ahead. That's the interesting part. Yeah. All right. You're back at 20. We don't care about life total in this deck. We can't counter creatures. So if they play with Glissa, we're just bleh. It's just bad. Hmm. Six cards milled? Yeah, buddy. That's it. You go first. Sure. We've got stuff. You go first. I mean, I go first. Gee, gee, gee. Gee, gee, gee. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but GGG? I don't know. Gee, gee, gee. Sue? Is that Sue? Yeah, I think that's Gee, 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 Sue. I don't know what that means. Wish I did. I know how to. I can read it. I just don't know what it means. Knowing Japanese is like hearing English words you've never heard before. You know how to pronounce them, but you just don't know what they mean. That's like true for a lot of people, though. There's just so much. Like, there's so many words in the Japanese language that mean like different things or the same things, and it's like it's hard to keep track. And sometimes even like native Japanese speakers just don't know. That is how it goes. So I'm thinking like Dismal Backwater first, so we get that life, or Restless Reef, but we don't want to. So if we draw another Darkslick Shores, then we don't want to, right? I definitely think. Oh, I think we're gonna Restless Reef first. That's not that it matters, right? Darkslick Shores into Somnophage or a Bitter Triumph, depending on what happens. I think this person is just AFK because they're like, well, I just lost 50 games in a row, and then, yeah, I think they're done. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a game, folks. Oh, man. Disconnect. Oh, no, they're here. Awesome. Restless Reef. Amazing. What do you got? C-Note Scout, sure. Sure. Do you think this is something we... I think we're gonna do this. Why not? Right? There we go. And now he is 3/3. Pretty good for a 2. Quirion Beast Caller. Sure. Take it. We go... I think... I think we wait. Think we kill the Kodama. We are getting hit for 5 though, and that's not great. Pay 3. Do we want to pay 3 life? No. I'm gonna actually discard the Darkslick Shores. Discard a card. Kill that, sure. Because we're going to have 5. Put 1 counter on that. That becomes a 3/3. And we'll play the Cruel Somnophage, see if they can get through that. They're mono green, so maybe they can't. Well, they're mono green so far. We haven't seen anything else. So yeah, I think they're mono green. I think they were hoping. I think they were hoping to kind of just ramp in with the Kodama. What are you doing? Okay. You gonna do 2 of those? Sure. Untap land. Never didn't have it. Ba, 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 ba. Super hard for them to get through this, so let's do it. 2 5/5s. Deal with that, bitch. And then we get the Restless Reef. Bristly Bill! Oof. Discard a card. Okay with that. Makes these stronger. Attack? Take 12? I'm thinking that it was his only removal because he used 2 of them, right? Like, that's 2 cards to kill 1 thing and then it just came back. That's gotta be disheartening. I had to get him off the field, though. The Restless Reef probably could have won this by milling him 4 cards, but we got it. We're good. It's time to mill. Mill. Opponent goes first. Do not like that. 3 steps ahead is not great. Going second, especially in your first hand. But we do have Cruel Somnophage. We do have Terisian Mindbreaker. I don't know how we get this to the graveyard, but I guess we can somehow, some way. We only have 2 in the deck though, so that's why. We don't have any way to discard it, so let's see. Keep 7, sure. Why not? We'll threaten cut down. But they'll play a Thalia. Most likely. No, Deep Cavern Bat, sure. Yeah, if you really want to. That's fine. Guess we just mill. They're gonna take the Bitter Triumph. It makes the most sense here. Yeah. Don't worry. We have plenty. We have plenty. Now you can't take my Somnophage. Oh, they have counters. Ooh, we got 2 counters. Oh, are they playing the... No, they're playing the mill plan too. It looks like. Maybe. Okay. Take that deep cover. Or that deadly cover up. Thing is, if we top deck just one removal, they're in trouble. What'd they take? Oh, 3 steps ahead because yeah, I'll have 3 steps ahead next turn. That makes sense. Alrighty, let's keep that Bitter Triumph. Here we go. This is how we let him hit. Don't worry, let him hit. Fine, discard a card. Let's kill that. Discard the Terisian Mindbreaker. So they'll draw, which I actually rather have because I would rather deal with Is this what I want, or is this now? Question is, do I want to wait? Let's try it. Maybe it's the wrong move. Who knows? They're at 21. We're at 17. It's not too much of a difference, but not too worried right now. But we can get worried. Okay. Sure. Good combo. Awesome combo. Okay, let's see. Let's pay 3 life, kill this. They'll mill. Sure. We get that back. 3/3. Guess we're just gonna play this. And no attacks, because they're just gonna block with Rafine. Oh wow. They're gonna take the deadly cover up, of course. It makes the most sense because this is a board. Yeah, they don't have a counter. If they had a counter, they'd take the 3 steps. Or they're getting greedy. Possible. But remember, this actually helps us. They might take a little chunk off of us, but they have to discard a card. And if they discard creatures, this gets stronger. And because they're drawing, they're milling themselves. Yeah, they're not discarding a creature. Let's see. Damn. They have no creatures. I know I gotta put pressure on them, but I gotta be able to block these 2 things. So, I mean, I guess I could have with this. But we're getting pretty low now. 12 is pretty low. Especially when if they attack with all 4, they can take a big chunk out of us. They're probably gonna put it on the Deep Cavern bet. Makes the most sense. Can't block the Rafine anyways. No point in pumping it. Might as well get that life back. You're getting more value out of it. 4, 6. So we're dead next turn, right? Unless we can draw another deadly cover up. Okay. They know what we have, so if they counter this... Well, can they counter this? I don't think they can counter it, can they? They can kill it. They have something other than go for the throat. And of course they do. Worst card in the in the set. Why would you have something go destroy non-outlaw creature when like your whole thing is an outlaws in that set? It's so stupid. This is the worst in limited, I would say. Let's see. I think I'm just dead. Yeah. Nothing you can do. Couldn't do anything. They just had too many bats. Opponent goes first. Amazing. We don't have anything to discard the Terisian Mindbreaker. We kind of hope for our kill spell for that, but we Restless Reef first into... Ooh, okay. Kind of hope for untapped blue. That'll be here on the turn we need it. So, there we go. And the turn. What are you gonna put out? Yeah. That's nothing without that, is it? Doesn't matter because I'm doing this anyways. Alright. Well, we got that deadly cover up, so they're gonna have to... They're very, oh, okay. Kill it. And then I guess we'll do this. That's already a 6/6, so that's going to be a problem for them. Surveil, sure. Put something in your graveyard. Amazing. You're at 43. Gala Greeters, sure. We have it in the graveyard. Do we get rid of the Ginny Phase? Or the Mondrex? Jetmir, oh my god. Good lord. Alright, let's just go with this and then hold up 3 steps ahead. We'll get a better idea of what our... I mean, we have an idea of what our opponent's doing. No. Counter. Attack! 7, baby. We have the Restless Reef. They know something's up because we didn't power it up. Alright, you can do 2 things. Now we have an 8/8 on the field. Let's go for it. Mill. 10/10. Yeah, kind of have to do that. Alrighty. 11/11. King Darius Rucker III. Discard a card. He's gonna just... And I think that's game. We're still gonna do this too. Because why the hell not, right? Oh, something's gonna happen. Destroy target to get lost, sure. Five. Alright. Oh, we still have the Restless Reef. It can win it. Join the dance. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? 2 cards in hand. You can make 2 1/1s. Uh-oh. Let's see. This is 4, so okay, I'm gonna Bitter Triumph this. Pay 3 life, kill it. And then, yeah. Let's just go. Then we can deadly cover up if we need to. Okay. Sure. My turn. Oh, Let's go for it, baby! Hopefully no land, no land, no land. Ah, of course it's a land. Why wouldn't it be? Couldn't even be an untapped land, right? He wasn't gonna die next turn is the problem, so... Alright, so can he kill me this turn? We're at 17. He has 2... Well, he could have haste with something. But then we just Jace him. Yeah, they ain't gonna beat us this turn. Boom, boom. Okay, and now... the win condition everybody loves. The Jace. Explode. This is where you explode. That's right. You go first. We have a... we seem to see this combo in our hand a lot. Alright. Whatever. We'll play the Restless Reef first, right? Yeah, because we're going to forget about it if we don't. And we're going to want to use it later as a creature. The Miner. Okay. Cool. Alright, I thought that was Rakdos joins up for a minute. Nah, I did not like that. We're effectively only taking 1 from this thing because we get to play the Dismal Backwater next turn. Okay. And what? Thank you so much for that. Amazing. Keep the long goodbye for what? Like a trespasser or something? No, we'll kill that. Take 3. Attack. Go down to 23 cards. That's amazing. You take 6. Get one more untapped land. We can Restless Reef them. They're at 2 mana. They're stuck. That's a 13/13, so I think we're going to do that. Okay. Gonna go for the throat on that. And then hit that. They're probably going to kill it. That's fine. They don't have targeted removal? They have a Forsaken Miner, my guy. Like, what? They gotta have it, right? Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to survive? Probably that in a land. But I can't... We need an untapped land. Morbid Opportunist. Ooh, they have something. Undo. Because if we draw untapped land, we just kill all of it. We did not. It's a 16/16. Just a casual 2-drop 16/16, sure. That I can make into a 17/17 at a moment's notice. Alright, hopefully they don't have removal. 3 cards in hand. Very likely that they do have removal. In a deck like this, 19 cards. Who did you control and don't our mercenaries? Okay. Okay. 1 blocker. Okay. This is only once. Okay. I'm gonna kill this just in case. And then I'm gonna kill this next turn. And they're dead. I think that's game. I think we played it right. Unless they play land and another creature, that would be so stupid. We're at 6. I don't think they can do much to this. Are you on full control, or can you play a land? I think they can play a land. Yep. So, what do you got? Die? Just absolutely die? Oh my god, should I have cat? No. No. Just in case. Oh, okay. You do realize you are dead. Here's 20 damage to your face. Amazing. You go first. Fewer. Okay. I think we're good. Dismal Backwater first. Cruel Somnophage on turn 2. Duress, sure. Get that deadly cover up, baby. Those are creatures. Wait. Can you get rid of those? Are you able to? It is considered a sorcery, right? Okay, they probably couldn't. Okay, and then we have another Cruel Somnophage. 0. Nah. No, we'll use this one. I don't think it matters, but... Two twos? Sure. The next turn we can Can't Wake Up and Cruel Somnophage, and we have a bunch of stuff that they can't take from our hand. Karavik. Oh no. Okay. Well, we can't do nothing this turn, right? Wow, have some more creatures, dude. Jeez. Gotta be able to block something. This powers up the two of them, so I think I'm okay. Well, the Plaza of Heroes shows me that they have a Sheldred in their deck somewhere, probably in their hand. Not too worried. I mean, like you play Sheldred in every black deck, right? There's no reason not to. You just put it in there, even if it's not part of the theme of the deck. You just do it. Yeah, losing 2 is better than losing 3. And then these get bigger, sure. Mm-hmm. So if they kill one, the other one gets bigger. They might have 2 things here. But then we have Jace and we just attack in for lethal. Like, maybe? We can. They're gonna kill both of them, though, probably. The idea is mill them a bunch. Did they get all their creatures in the graveyard? You get the Forsaken Miner. This is a very valuable deck. Very, very much value here. Tiny Bones joins up, sure. Okay. So we're going to discard 2 cards. I think we're going to discard the Outrageous Robbery and the 3 steps ahead, right? Oh, is this infinite? Guess that one is going. That one's going. Sure. But, does he attack in with Karavik? Let's see what happens. Oh my god, really? Well, lose both your things if you want to block. Or if you want to kill it. Well, no, you can't even kill it. So no, you're not going to block up 2 things. Why? Like, I don't get why people look at their hand when they're doing this. It's like, bro. And you don't have any creatures in this deck? Like, gross, dude. Why do you even have Plaza of Heroes? Like, what? I guess to protect these 2. And the incoming Sheldred. that's coming to our face. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Oh. Oh. What are they looking at the graveyard for? They have something that gets something back from the graveyard. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, obviously we're discarding this turn. There's no way they don't have some kind of crime to commit. Gitrog. Oh, he has haste. That's gross. Yeah. You may copy it. You may cast a copy. Okay. But you're losing life. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What? They don't attack? Wow. Alright, well they didn't attack that turn. Let's just go. Like if we attack, we're dead because they're just gonna block with the Gitrog monster. Or the Gitrog Ravenous Ride. Friggin' no good ride. Yep. Is it dead? If you kill it, I mean, we're in trouble for sure. Okay. They're gonna cast the card. It's gonna be what? What can you cast? Target black card. That would be Liliana. And we're done. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it because we have lands. We have all the lands in the world. Oh boy. Okay. Tax in, sure. That's pretty good. What do we do? I don't think we might want to kill the Generous Visitor. Jukai Naturalist. Let's kill the Naturalist. How about that? Let's just kill it. Now they most likely can't play anything else. Do we want to counter? Let's just do this. It's gonna feel bad if they have a cage effect, but they probably do have it. Just because they looked at it doesn't mean they have it. They target it after it hits the battlefield, so they are not targeting it right now, but they could still be targeting it. It could be a 3-mana cage effect. Uh-oh. Could be a Jukai Naturalist into cage effect. I don't know. There it is, ossification. That's what we've been looking for. Alright, you can do that. That's fine. They have anything else? Probably not. They don't hit us this turn, at least. Okay. Don't really want to use these 3 steps ahead yet, but I need to, I think. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Discard a card. We'll discard one of the swamps. Do you have protection? Awesome. We've replaced it. Alright. Now we just kind of control until we can mill them. It's kind of what control decks do, mill decks do. Sure. If the next card is a Jukai Naturalist, I don't want to not be able to counter it. That's not good. But, guess what? We get to draw 2 cards, and oh my god. That deadly cover-up could not have come at a more amazing time. Collect evidence 6. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Sure. And it doesn't affect my Somnophage. Calyx, Giant Growth, sure. Let's get rid of all the other ones so they don't ever come back. And, okay, we've seen the deck before, we're good. Now that does affect the Cruel Somnophage, but if he wants to Calyx this turn, that's amazing. Okay. I think we can 3 steps ahead and go for the throat this turn. I'm okay with that. No. Do I want to? Yeah, I kind of want to. I know there's this, but it doesn't matter really, right? Because we're trying to mill. Okay. Probably should have killed it on the stack, but what are you gonna do? I say we go for the throat this. And then we play the Somnophage next turn. And we don't play the other Somnophage, so we get him to vanquish the Horde. Boom. Well, I wasted a whole turn on that. Oh, wow. Well, it's a 10-10, so let's go. They could vanquish... No, they can't vanquish the Horde. It's 7. 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. So they, if they have an untapped land, they can do it. Okay. They're reading it to make sure it doesn't do anything else. Sure. "15 cards in graveyard. Remember, if we draw a Lively Dirge, we get these back. Is it exile? It is not exile. They have another cage effect? They do. Okay. We don't get them back then. Yeah, I will pay 3 life. Or I'll lose 3 life. Pay 3 life, I guess, yeah. Alright, what do we got? Make him use that, Vanquish the Horde. Although now it's, like, way cheaper. It's like 4 mana. But they only have 4 mana, so... They'll have 1 mana left, which does nothing because Giant Growth needs a creature. They're wondering if they should use it now. They're not dead next turn. But, if we had a way to get rid of Plan or Disruption, it could be game. Ooh, okay. Do you have something to stop this? Okay, no you don't. Let's keep the Dismal Backwater in our hand. We don't need to put it out right now. Let's just bluff. Spirited Companion, sure. So now they can vanquish the Horde if they want to. Skrell. Okay, well that's not going to stop them from doing a thing. They can still vanquish the Horde. 4, so -4. So it's 6, yeah. You have to block. Doon doon doo. They have 23 cards left. Alright, I think we're good for right now. Vanquish the Horde really hurts them. Well, it doesn't really hurt them, but... Sure. 24 cards, sure. Alright, let's draw 3 cards. And mill. Nice! Oh no, what are you doing? Good game. That is the deck. Holy crap. I really do like this deck. It's very cool mill deck. I do like Deepmuck Desperado. I like the value that you get with it with Jace. Like you put Jace out and you start doing Jace things with Desperado on the field. You feel like you're not like when you plus this, you feel like you're not missing out on milling your opponent. You know what I'm saying? You're still doing that 3 cards mill. And then when you do finally get to like -2, you get to draw those 3 cards eventually, like sooner than you may want, sooner than you may think. You always want to draw those 3 cards. But I think it's amazing. I think it's a pretty good deck. Obviously there could be some tweaks to it. There's always tweaks you can make to a deck to make it better. This is just what I came up with on the fly. Just like, you know, someone just said like, hey, you gonna do a Deepmuck mill deck? And I was like, sure. I don't keep up on the cards really. Like I just know what I have in my inventory, so I go through them and pick whatever seems good. I know Deepmuck Desperado is, you know, committing a crime thing, so I put a lot of removal in it, a lot of stuff that target. And then obviously we don't want to just go straight blue, so Cruel Somnophage was my jumping off point for a Dimir version of the deck. I did think of blue at first. It was like, man, mono blue, but like mono blue and like mono green are really hard to use, like just alone without any other color. Like you kind of need white or black or red with them to make like a viable deck. I mean, you don't have to, right? Like I say like you kind of have to, but like unless you have a really good blue-green deck. But in my experience, just like mono green's hard to use unless you just ramp fast and then get them with like a Tyrannix Rex or something. And mono blue is really hard because like you kind of have to counter things, otherwise they're on the field permanently because you can only bounce, and bouncing is just temporary. So yeah, I decided to go black with this. So but it's a pretty fun deck. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun just milling opponents out, and of course Jace is just like I said before, a cheap win condition. Just like it's just gonna win. That if you can just top deck it towards the end of the game, you're probably just gonna win unless your opponent has a hard counter. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just let me know in the comments what other ideas for decks you want me to try to make, or if you have any deck lists, put them in the comments and I'll try to play them, and you know, I'll do my best to make them and you know, and play them and see how they do. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Peace out and have a wonderful day.